The Codex app for macOS now has a live built-in iOS simulator, allowing you to test your apps quickly, directly inside Codex. One cool feature about the live iOS simulator support in Codex is visually selecting objects on the simulator in your projects in real time. To select any of these UI elements, all you need to do is to click this button. So now any of these elements are selectable. You can select it and go to your coding model to change it in real time. Once you pick up any object in your project, you can also annotate it by going to the top right and clicking this button. So you have noticed here, annotation has started. So if I hover on any of these objects, I can annotate it in real time. To understand how this feature works, it uses the Build iOS Apps plugin for Codex. So to be able to use the live iOS simulator for Codex, visually select objects in your projects and annotate them. You should ensure you have the latest version of Codex by going to the top left and clicking Codex. Then you select Check for Updates. You have noticed here, I have the newest version. So you should first ensure you have the newest version of Codex. The next thing to do is to install the Build iOS Apps plugin for Codex. So you should go to the left navigator in Codex and select Plugins. Over here, we have a lot of plugins you can install to your Codex project. The only plugin we need is the Build iOS Apps plugin. I have that already installed, so you can search for it also here. That is this one, Build iOS Apps. If I scroll down a bit, you have noticed here, it has a couple of scales. So this provides the live iOS simulator support. To use the Build iOS App plugin with your project, you can press the @ symbol in the chat window and select the Build iOS App plugin, or just simply come here and select Try in Chat. You have noticed here, we are now referencing the Build iOS App plugin. So let's go back to my project. So I have now shown you how to install the plugin to get the live iOS simulator. To use it, you just come to the chat window and press the @ sign. Over here, I'm going to pick it. So if you don't have the simulator showing in your project, you can add a prompt along with the plugin to launch the iOS simulator. That is what I did over here. I referenced the plugin and added Build and Run with the iOS simulator browser. You have noticed over here, it went ahead to do exactly that. So it mirrors the iOS simulator on my local host at port 3200. So instead of using the simulator right in Codex, we can also view it on this local host. So this is how to get started with the live iOS simulator directly inside Codex. Let's remove the reference here. Let's activate the visual selection of objects feature. So we have the title, Project Mode Board. Let's select that and go to the chat window. Let's change it to, for example, Sketchboard. So the model will go ahead and update it in real time. As you just noticed, it has changed to Sketchboard.